Welcome to Bespoke Blogs. This blog is about an overview of edge computing. In future, different data and things ought to be associated with network, and our assumption will be individuals can carry on with more advantageous and agreeable lives. Also, with things organized together and facilitated with the data, is normal that considerably more qualities will be made. When there is data and things were associated with network, it is alluded to as Internet of Things, IoT. An immense and shifted deficient information produced by IoT should be cycles and reacted to in a brief time frame. Today the cloud has become a basic piece of that cycle. Nonetheless, the cloud that is halfway conveyed on a worldwide scale needs to deal with a various measure of information. Likewise, as an actual distance between the client and the cloud builds, transmission in activity increments with it, additionally expands reactions time and worrying the clients. The answer for this issue is the edge computing stage. The edge computing stage works by permitting some application handling to be performed by a little edge worker, situated between the cloud and the client and urgently in an area actually nearer to the client. This consider a portion of the jobs to be flooded from the cover over client gadget and an area near the client for handling, while accelerating the application that require a low inactivity reaction. What is edge computing? By advanced change and arising advances, everything on the planet is turning out to be keen, urban areas, vehicles, farming, well-being, and so on. In future the information will be hefty, with billions of gadgets associated with the web, consequently quicker and more dependable information preparing will get significant. Brought together, nature of distributed computing has demonstrated, financially savvy and adaptable yet ascent of IoT and portable registering, has put a strain on systems administration transfer speed over late years. Edge computing empowers information to be prepared nearer to where it is made, diminishing the need to move information to and fro between the mists. Probably the greatest players who are investigating edge computing, and conceivably leading to the following huge registering race, are Amazon, Microsoft, and Google. IoT is regular in our everyday life, and edge figuring has become a functioning exploration field, to address the worries of reaction time prerequisite, transmission capacity cost saving, information security and protection. By edge figuring, artificial intelligence administrations will adequately moderate burdens on server farms, and furthermore edge computing with the IoT field are set out new open doors by empowering shrewd homes, keen clinics, brilliant urban communities, keen wearable, e-well-being, and assortment of other savvy conditions. Edge figuring is a network organization of miniature server farms, that interaction or store basic information locally and push all got information to a focal server farm or distributed storage vault, in an impression of under 100 square feet as indicated by research firm IDC. Fundamental differences among cloud and edge computing. Edge figuring is a high-level form of cloud processing that diminishes idleness by bringing the administrations near the end clients. Edge figuring limits the heap of a cloud by giving assets and administrations in the edge organization. Be that as it may, edge computing supplements cloud registering by improving the end client administration for delay-touchy applications. Like cloud, edge specialist organizations outfit application, information calculation, and capacity administrations to the end clients. Regardless of these help likenesses, a few extensive contrasts exist between these two arising registering ideal models. The fundamental contrast between edge computing and cloud computing lies in the area of the workers. The administrations in edge computing are situated in the edge organization, while the administrations in the cloud are situated inside the internet. The accessibility of the cloud computing inside the internet relies upon the distance of multi-jump between the end client and the cloud workers. The essentially high distance between the cell phone and the cloud worker instigates high inactivity in cloud computing when contrasted with the low inertness found in edge computing. Also, cloud computing has high jitter though edge computing has low jitter. Dissimilar to the cloud computing, edge computing is area mindful and high help versatility. Edge computing utilizes a conveyed model for worker dissemination when contrasted with cloud computing that utilizes a brought-together model. The likelihood of information on the way assaults is higher in cloud computing than edge computing brought about by the more extended way to the worker. The focused on clients for cloud computing are general internet clients, though the focused on help endorsers for edge computing are the edge clients. In contrast to the worldwide extent of cloud computing, the extent of edge computing is restricted. In conclusion, edge equipment has restricted abilities that make it less adaptable than the cloud. Edge computing characteristics: edge registering has a few qualities like the cloud computing. Notwithstanding, the distinctive qualities of edge registering that makes it novel are as per the following: dense geographical distribution, mobility support, location awareness, proximity, low latency, context awareness, heterogeneity. Advantages of edge computing: by edge computing you can take care of the inertness issue. Edge computing on gadgets guarantees that solitary non-basic information can be followed up on right away. 2. Edge computing diminishes the data transmission by its decentralized methodology. At the point when information are gathered, at the consistently information handling begins and just those information that need to store are shipped off the cloud. This makes edge computing more versatile, effective and furthermore diminishes load on network. 3. By edge computing we can say that there is an extra layer of safety as well, on the grounds that the greater part of the information from IoT gadgets doesn't navigate through the organization. Rather at the place of creation itself it is handled. Disadvantages: one downside of edge figuring is that the expansion of more shrewd gadgets into the edge workers and IoT gadgets that have hearty inherent PCs, there are new freedoms for noxious entertainers to bargain these gadgets. Another downside is that it requires more nearby equipment segments. It would require a considerably more refined PC with seriously handling power and accordingly expanding the expense. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Do leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Please reach us at contact@thebespokediaries.com or you can visit our website www.thebespokediaries.com.